It's time for the Tom London Show, brought to you by Suzuki Kyalami, the home of happy customers.
The Tom London Show.
Let's go, baby. It's a brand new year, and I feel good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wherever you find yourself in South Africa or the world, thanks for tuning into the Tom London Show every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us on the platform. Put your comments in the comments section. This is an interactive show. I look for your comments on screen, and they all come through to me. Same with Facebook. If you join us on Facebook, you will join in the comments section Tom's Army, the group of people who make things happen. We see someone in need. If we can do something about it, we do. We'll have some nice projects coming up this year, I'm sure. I'm just switching that little knob quickly to see if we can get that working a bit better. Okay, we're good. All right, so how are you? If you didn't join me on Tuesday where we did the New Year show and spoke about 2026 and chatted with Tonya, she got her new Suzuki Grand Vitara delivered to her, and this is the first show of the year. Welcome. There's going to be a lot happening on the Tom London Show this year, and there are going to be many shows coming out of our studios at Africa Mobile in Rivonia. This show's brought to you by Suzuki Kyalami today. If you need a Suzuki, no better place to go than Suzuki Kyalami. And if you're looking for a new car or a used car, they're your people. Go speak to Greg van Kerkhoven and the team at Suzuki Kyalami. Mario Beltrami will help you out there. So I thought today, we'll get to comments in just a moment. So whatever's on your mind today, pop it in the comment section. I'll feed off you, but I've also got a couple of things I want to talk about. I've been, over December, I spent a lot of time at home, and I just kept seeing things that impressed me. Not a lot, but I'm talking about packaging, products and packaging. And today I thought I would give you my 3 favorite products because of their packaging. So I'll put them on screen in a moment. I've got another camera set up to the side of me so we can actually look at the products. And this is my my show and tell. So I'll be showing off 3 products today and talking about why I love their packaging so much. And you can talk about yours. I'll just take a look at the news quickly and see what's happening in South Africa and around the world, what's making the news. Transport Minister Greasy proposes ban on drinking and driving. I can't see it. Heather Knickelbein says, Quality Street has been imported from wherever it is. It's a shame. Chocolate logs, what a shame. You can get Choco Fluff, but it's not the same. It isn't, eh? Just came in Crazy Store stock them. I bought some today. Do you remember the Chocks? They were lovely, no more. Jeff Owen is on board and says, greetings. Hello, Jeff. Thanks for watching. I keep getting the live show has ended on Facebook, and I guess that's what you're facing as well. And it's at this point that I really, really want to show you what I found the other day, and I just thought, this is beautiful. I love this. And I just wanted to show you. Like, I really, really wanted to show you this little box. So I have some friends called Barry and Nathan, and Barry and Nathan are very industrious people. They can build stuff, which I do. They're very good at building things. They can build things and laser things and 3D build things. They've got a whole facility. So if you ever need 3D items printed, they can do it for you. If you ever need stuff engraved, like, look at this. Let me show you this little thing here. This is a mirror that they engraved for me with the Tom London Show on it. Hey, how cool is that? And if I tilt it down, then you can see the equipment that I've got in front of me. See? There's the video equipment. There's the audio equipment. And then, that's it. So they can do stuff like this. They can engrave things for you. They can laser cut things for you. But the other day I walked into their workshop and I saw a very, very, very nice box. Now, I don't get excited by boxes that often, but this one, and I'm going to put the link to their website in the comment section quickly. It's called Jared JS. jaredjs.coza. I want to show you this little box. Are you ready? Let's go here. This little box is fantastic. Check this out. Look at that. That is a little jewelry box. See that? Everything works in reverse, so I'm trying to work out. That is a wooden jewelry box. Now, this design on top is burned in with a laser cutter. It's engraved. It's wood that has been engraved, and it's got texture to it. So if you run your fingers over it, you can actually feel the leaves and things. Now, if you like little boxes like that, this is for you. Because check this out. This will make a great jewelry box if I open it up quickly. Right? Look there. There's a container for your jewelry, and then you lift that up, and then there's another container for your jewelry. And then if you lift that up, there's a secret container underneath where you put your US dollars and your Kruger rands. And it all fits together beautifully. And I was just so impressed with this little box. I said to Barry and Nathan, please, man, can I take this box to the studio? Because I want to show people. I really want to, and it's a wooden box. It's not cardboard or anything. It's made out of wood, MDF, and it's got this beautiful design on it. And you can see the size here. You can put your jewelry in it. Yeah? Isn't that cool? I fell in love with this thing. I asked Barry if I could have it for a day, and I've been playing with it for 3 days now. I haven't given it back yet. But this you can actually go and buy from Nathan and Barry. I'll send you to their website quickly. There it is, Jared J's, right? And the address is Jared JS on the internet. And there's the box there. It's $130. Isn't that cute? But I want to show you some other products they've got, like this here. And this is seriously, seriously impressive. This is a large leather weekender bag. Take a look at that. Now, I've seen this. This is a large bag. If you're going away, you want this bag. This is the one you want when you go away for a weekend and you want to look stylish when you go off to the game lodge or something. This is a stunning. It's handmade. It's handcrafted. It's genuine leather. And it is something that, when you look at it, you think, my goodness, that is impressive. And that is, they sell that as well. They make it actually. So you won't find that anywhere else. You will only find it at jaredjs.co.za. All right, I see my camera has frozen now, which is not a good thing at all. We are having drama here today. And let's just see if I can actually, while I'm showing you that, let's see if I can get the phone back on, because I'm actually not connected right now. So that's a bit of a problem, I suppose. Let's see if we can get it back. I'll just try and get it back. Right. With a bit of luck, I'm back on board in just a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right. I think. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I wanted to show you that. And I was just, if you're interested in supporting small businesses and you think that that's a little box that you could make do with in your life, then, yeah, it's a lovely little jewelry box. And you go along to Jared JS, they got all this, they got all these products. I don't know if you've got anyone with a beard in your life, but they sell nutty beard oil and spice beard oil. And there's the box over there. They've got these lovely leather products. If you're looking for a Huawei watch, they sell those as well. But I really recommend the box. I think the box is brilliant, and the leather products. There's another, there's a weekender bag there. Really, really, really great products. I've put the link in the comment section so you could go to it, and you just go to the internet and you order it, and then it can be yours if you want. Simple as that. So those are my show and tells today. That's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you what I've been up to and what's been impressing me. And I've really just been impressed with the box, the Schweppes, and the MasterChef noodles. That's my life. These are the exciting things that happen to me. Okay, let's see what you've got to say. Some good packaging from MasterChef. Thanks for bringing it to our attention. Guess they taste okay as well. Yeah, I normally get the sweet, the chili flavor, which is very nice, but I'm going to try the tomato tonight. That's a clever little noodle container. Isn't it just? Where did I get it? I got it from the Palm Court Super Spa. Barbara Ann says that's very clever. Marlene says I've never seen them before. Eunice says that's pretty cool. Linda Ellis says unbelievable. There's the web address. I'm putting it on screen now if you want to get hold of Nathan for the jewelry box, or the leather work is stunning, I reckon. If you've got a bit of bucks and you want to spoil yourself, get one of those bags. Glenda Lawrence will catch up later. The trouble with that fantastic feature is you pour the water out before the noodles are ready. No, I don't do that. That's something you might do. That's great noodles. No more dishes. Yeah, you eat them out of that. Stunning. Stunning. It is stunning, stunning, stunning. Brenda Hall wants to know, does anyone know why Honey Smacks was taken off the shelf a long time ago? Are those the cereals, the Honey Smacks cereals? Are they gone? Well, Tom, I don't think we're aware of your setup in the studio. You are really rigged out. Yeah. We've probably got about 2 or 3 more things to do when it comes to the backdrops, but we're almost there. I mean, 3 months ago, it didn't look like we were going to get there at all, but all of a sudden, we are. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I came in today and I thought, I've had these products waiting to bring into the studio, and I've wanted to bring them to your attention and say, have you seen this? Have you seen this? If you need that little jewelry box, you just go along to jaredjs.coza. You go order a jewelry box. And the leather bags are gorgeous. Margaret Guida says they're lovely, just too poor to afford it. Yeah, they quality doesn't come cheap, I'm afraid. Eh? Same here. If I had the bucks, Margaret, I would buy you one of those bags. If I had it in my pocket right now, I'd just buy you that quickly. So, yeah, that's it for today. This is what I wanted to show you, and these are the things I wanted to bring into the studio, and I don't have any more. That's it as far as the packaging and the products is concerned. I was having a chat to a friend of mine, Rebecca, down in Cape Town today, and I was saying, the property market in Cape Town has gone bananas. People are if you bought a house in Cape Town 15 years ago, you're a multi-millionaire now. If you bought a 4 million rand house in Cape Town 20 years ago, 15 years ago, that thing's worth 40 million today. And I'm really keen to take a look at some of these houses. I don't have the money to buy one. Do you? But I'm keen. I'm keen to look at these houses and get into some of these, the big ones, the Bantry Bay ones, and the Camps Bay and the Clifton and the big houses, the fancy ones. And I was like, how are we going to get ourselves into the fancy house? I thought, yeah, but Rebecca, she can do that for us. So I was chatting to Rebecca a little earlier today and saying, hey, would you be interested in... would you be interested in doing a feature on the show, and we take us into the best houses that money can buy in Cape Town? And she said, absolutely. So I think within a week or maybe 2 latest, I'll start taking you around the country. And I'll take you into some of the most beautiful houses in South Africa on the show. That's coming up. So I'm very, very excited about that. And I've got other things coming up, but I'll tell you as we go along. Right. Somebody says, Pebcac, Tom, look it up. I will. Love the boxes too, says Margaret. They're different. It's just so stunning. I mean, you can't see the texture on screen, but I promise you, you pick it up, you just want to touch it. Cape Velvet has free earrings in a little box on some bottles. Really? That's very cool. All right, so I got some of your favorite packages today, and I showed you some of mine. And I'm just, I'm actually quite perturbed about the story in the Kruger Park. That's worrying me. And what's worrying me is that I didn't know much about the flooding. So I'm just going to take a look quickly and see what you've been telling me about it. I just want to see what the news sites are saying. Are they saying anything? Kruger Park flooding. I'm trying. All right, so this is what's on Google. Flooding may continue in parts of these locations. Let me just switch over to that screen. Eswatini, Lubombo region, Manzini, Hlohlo, Shiselweni region, also Botswana. Okay. Kruger National Park closed to day visitors. Flood update. Officials remain on high alert in the Kruger Park. Hoedspruit gateway to Kruger drenched as rivers swell. Airport closes. Tourists airlifted. My goodness, we go along to EWN now and see what they've got to say about it. Officials remain on high alert at the Kruger Park. Heavy rainfall has forced widespread closures and evacuations across the Kruger National Park, with rising rivers cutting off access between large parts of the reserve. Several camps and gates have been closed, including Crocodile Bridge and the Taba Rest Camp, as rivers burst their banks and key bridges were submerged. It's really bucketing down quite heavily here. This is according to the spokesperson at the Kruger Park. Most areas are covered by water. You can't move from the north to the south or from the south to the north at this particular moment. My goodness, rain is expected to continue until at least Monday, raising concerns about further damage to roads, bridges, and camps. Visitors with upcoming bookings have been... Luckily, all the people who went on December holiday are out of there now, hey? My word. Okay, well, you know, it would be my dream, I've got to tell you, if I was in the Kruger Park and they came and they said, Tom, we've got bad news. You can't leave for the next week. I'd be like, yes, yes. I don't want to leave. I don't ever want to leave. There have to be worse things than being told you have to spend a few more days in the Kruger Park. I would love that. I would love that. Okay, great support of locally made products. Bravo, says Jeff. Oh, and thank you, Jeff. Loving the show today, but Alistair has to go make videos, so off he goes. He's to see us on Tuesday. Nikki Hart says, I was looking at Hout Bay prices from 5 million, nothing fancy. So was I. I thought, oh, well, you know, my business is portable. I can do this anywhere in the world. Where would I do this in Cape Town? And I went, okay, well, let's have a look at the prices in Camps Bay. I thought, oh, well, Bantry Bay. I thought Clifton. I thought, okay, let's slum it. Let's go to, what's that? Green Point. Is it Green Point? Oh, please. Prices through the roof there as well. I thought, oh, man, it's only Sea Point that's left now on the Atlantic seaboard. Sea Point, $10 million for one of those little houses. Those old ones, those old like Orange Grove houses. $10 million. And if you want something decent in the other suburbs, be prepared to pay $20 million. I was chatting to Rebecca earlier on. I'm saying, I can't afford a house in Cape Town. She's like, you could always rent, Tommy. I'm saying, yeah, you can rent a postage stamp-sized apartment for 20,000 Rand a month. I think the foreigners have done that to Cape Town. Eh? The foreigners have... Because if you're a foreigner, 30 million Rand houses, it's less than $2 million. It's nothing. It's nothing. But if you're South African, it's a lifetime's worth of work, man. So yeah, I'm intrigued by what's happening in Cape Town. I think it makes Johannesburg superb value. When you take a look at the suburb I live in on the West Rand in Roodepoort in Weltevreden Park, you can buy a house for 1.5 million, 2 million. You buy a nice house. You can buy a townhouse for 1.1, 1.2. Try and get that right in Cape Town. You maybe in the suburbs, maybe in the northern suburbs. But I always think, why would you go to Cape Town to live in the suburbs? You'd rather just stay in Johannesburg. Suburbs are good here. So I think that... I think Johannesburg, with its really shoddy reputation at the moment, and everyone saying the city is broken into pieces, it is bust, but it's not bust into pieces. Yeah, the lawns can be mowed, the sidewalks can be mowed, and the potholes can be filled, and the stripes can be painted on the roads, and we can get the robots working, and all of a sudden it's fine again. I suppose you've got to get the water going, but I think they're working on that. But I just think at the moment, if you were looking for a property in a major city anywhere in the world, Johannesburg has to offer you the best value on planet Earth right now. And it makes a very, very compelling reason to live in Johannesburg because you don't have to go spend 20 million rand on a house. And like Nikki says, best to live in Joburg and enjoy your holidays elsewhere. West Coast prices are also very high, but stunning. Yeah, and I think what you're going to see is you're going to see areas like George and Muscle Bay and Hermanus and places like that, the prices start rocketing, just like the Cape Town prices. I thought you liked being stuck in Johannesburg, says, I do. I love Johannesburg. I actually don't have a problem with Joburg. But, when pretty ladies say, why don't you come live in Cape Town? You start looking, you look. Sharon says, when I was younger, we used to have a cereal called Grape Nuts. Love them. Margaret says, the suburb of Linden is coming up with good offers on houses and in general. This is what happens. The Joburgers left to go live in Cape Town, the ones that wanted to go live there. They sold their houses and went to live in Cape Town. The media says Joburg's a mess. There's pressure on the property prices to come down, and it's a buyer's market right now. A great time to buy property, I think, in Johannesburg. Jeff Owen says Durbanville is a great village. Yeah, I've spent some time in Durbanville, and it is nice. It's nice, but you know what happens when you live in a suburb like that? I've lived in different parts of South Africa. You live in a place like Durbanville, you hardly ever go to the ocean. You spend your life around the suburb, and then you go see the sea. You go, oh yeah, that's where we live, Cape Town. Eh? Eunice says, anywhere in the world, Johannesburg is this comedy. What do you mean? Are you challenging me on that? That this is probably the best value for money anywhere in the world? Yeah, I mean it. I'm battling to think of a big city anywhere in the world where you could get the kind of house you can get in Johannesburg for $1.5 million. That 1.5 million rand is just under 100,000 US. Go have a look and see what you get for 100,000 US. Go have a look and see what you get for 70,000 pounds in the UK. Nothing. Even capital cities in Africa, you'll pay more. You'll pay more for a house in Kinshasa. You'll pay more for a house in Luanda. You'll pay more for a house in Botswana than you will in South Africa, than you will in Joburg. So yeah, Uniguider, do your research and come and show me where in the world can you buy property as good as ours, cheaper than you can in Johannesburg. The challenge is on. Well, Yuna's not a fan of Johannesburg. She says it's a cesspit that swallows you whole. No ways. I hate this place. But you live here. You live here. Yeah. Keep living here. Yeah. Some people have liked the show today. Some have loved it. No one's laughed. Somebody went, wow. We made no one cry. We made no one angry. We've kind of done a decent job. So what are you up to this weekend? What's on your agenda? Are you planning for Valentine's Day yet? We're only a month away. Better start thinking. If you've got a significant other in your life, what are we going to be doing? Where are you taking them to eat? What gift are you going to buy? I don't have that problem. When you're single, you don't have to worry about Valentine's Day. But then Valentine's Day comes along and you feel lonely and a loser. So, yeah. Margaret loves Joburg, but her daughter hates it. There's a difference. Difference of opinion in the family, right? Mother says, we love our Joburg. Daughter says, you can have it. Well, that's it, I think, for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed me bringing my cold drink into the studio. It's a bit unconventional. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. Eunice says, KZN South Coast, just stuck here for family responsibilities. Well, also good value on the South Coast. Always been good value on the South Coast. Nikki Hart says, correct. World property markets extreme. Have looked at the US, Australia, and UK hectic. We can't afford houses in the UK and in America and Australia. Crazy, crazy prices. No wonder the foreigners come here and they go, what? I can get that for $1 million? $1 million in Joburg? Buy you one of the biggest houses in town. 6 garages for your Ferraris, 7 bedrooms, all en suite, outdoor entertainment area, 1 acre of land. You can't get that anywhere in the world. In the UK, you can't even afford a bed sitter as an average person, says Margaret. Yeah, people live with their parents. They wait for their parents to die. In France, Did you know in France, you can go find, there's a whole system. You can go find an old person who's living in a flat, let's say in Paris, and they've lived there all their life, and they've paid the flat off. And then you can go to that person and say, I want to buy your flat when you die. And the way I'm going to buy your flat is, how much money do you need every month? And then that person goes, oh, well, I need 20,000. And then you go, right, I'm going to give you 20,000 bucks every month until you're dead. But when you die, the property comes to me, which solves a problem that a lot of old people have got when they haven't planned for retirement, they haven't got monthly income, but they've got a property. What do? You can't turn the property into liquid cash because you lose your house. And the French figured out how to do it. They're like, no, you just make a deal with the person. You pay them monthly. So when you pay them, you've got to hope they fast, You're in real luck if you pay them and in 2 months later they fall over. You got yourself an apartment for nothing. But if they're one of these people that lives to 102, you might overcapitalize. But I always thought that was an interesting way of getting around the property problem. But definitely in Europe and the UK, I think if you're young, it's very difficult to buy a house. And I'm hearing the same things coming out of Australia now, that young people are battling to afford houses. What does Valentine's Day mean, says Margaret. So who's your Valentine's date? I don't have one. I got no dates, no girlfriends, no interested parties, nothing in my life. I'm Mr. Lonely. Drum roll for me, Daryl. Thank you. I think that's it. We've done about an hour. I'm a little bit worried about the technical side, so we'll finish a bit early today and let me investigate. Inspector Clouseau is on the case. I hope you've pressed the like button, the heart button, the ha-ha button, any button, actually. If you haven't, I really hope you do, because that means you're a good friend and not just an acquaintance. I'll be back with you on Tuesday. We'll have some guests on Tuesday. A special guest on Tuesday on the show. Can't wait for you to watch, listen, participate, be part of it. So thank you. I'll see you Tuesday. Listen, have a lovely, lovely weekend. I hope the weather holds. I hope it's a beautiful weekend in your part of the country, your part of the world. I hope you have peace in your home and your heart, and I hope you're healthy. And I hope you just have a wonderful couple of days ahead of you, that when we join each other again on Tuesday, you're in a good mood, I'm in a good mood, and we're all feeling good. So, see you Tuesday, 3 p.m. It's a date. Don't be late. The Tom London Show was brought to you by Suzuki Kyalami, the home of happy customers.